but this was the first time I used it. But I could have let that come through, and I almost hit the Ice Punch there, but now I'm going to go for the Surf. Let's see if they expect the Surf. They do not. And I overfarmed there, but fortunately Thunder Punch is resisted. Since we're a flying and a ground type, we take single resisted damage from the electric type moves, but this Earthquake's gonna hit for super effective, and boom! Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So I want to give you all a huge thank you. The channel's been doing really well the past week. Videos have been getting a lot more views than they normally do. So thank you all, the new subscribers who have been pouring in. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I am trying to turn this into a career, so every subscriber I get is a step closer towards that goal. So it turns out 70% of the people who do watch these videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you're one of those people and you do enjoy the videos, consider subscribing, because it's a huge help to me, and you can always unsubscribe if you want in the future. Other than that, I just wanted to say I'm very sorry for not posting on Saturday. Usually I post 6 days a week. This past week I posted 5. A lot of crazy stuff going on over the holidays, and I needed a mental health day to just kind of decompress, because it's been a little crazy up in here. So I just needed a little bit of a break. This is a breaking news interruption to the stupid past Shrady's video. What a nerd. We have some news about the Spice Lord rivalry. So, turns out that Bonage still holds the Spice Lord's title, but in the Great League. So Clapton Caveman ended up taking the Spice Lord's title for the Ultra League, which was unclaimed at the time. Will we see a Master League Spice Lord? Stay tuned to find out. Now back to that stupid dork past Shrady. What a stupid nerd. Anyway, let's take a look at the featured Pokemon for today. It's gonna be this bear boy with his icicle beard and his 3 fingers and no thumbs. So Beartic is a pure ice type, and I had actually seen somebody running this in the Ultra League Premier Cup, and it got absolutely demolished by my Machamp. But the thing is, if you can line this thing up properly, it actually can work pretty well. And considering it has Surf for when Charizards are in the picture, you can actually throw people off guard. Now, this doesn't always work. In fact, most of the time I would say it doesn't, because I had 2 and 3 sets, and then I had a 4 and 1 set and a 3 and 2 set. And of course the 3 and 2 set didn't record, so there's always that. But either way, either way, we're going to be taking a look at the team that I'm going to be putting together to kind of cover this bad boy. So Beartic's going to be in the lead with Powder Snow, Surf, and Ice Punch. So then we've got Machamp with Counter, Rock Slide, and Cross Chop. I am using Machamp as the safe switch, and then Gliscor in the back with Wing Attack, Earthquake, and Night Slash. I know what you're saying. You're saying, Shrady, why would you use Machamp as the safe switch and not Gliscor? Well, my thought process there was using Machamp to bait out like any fairy type users there might be, because Gliscor, not too good against fairy type users. He's got, well, specifically Togekiss. Togekiss is a huge wall, but most fairy type users absolutely demolish my backline. So this is not a solid team. I will say that it's not going to be like, there's a better team out there. If you want to use Beartic, there's definitely a better team out there, but this is the one I decided to use because I like these Pokemon. So stop judging me. All right, let's take a look at these battles. So this was the very first time I had used this Pokemon ever. And another thing to mention about it is that it technically loses to Venusaur according to PvPoke, but people don't know that, so they usually switch out. So, okay, here we go. Venusaur, doing super effective damage with the ice type attacks, and they switch out, so there you go. And then they switch into an Alolan Muck, and here comes Machamp. I do have a response for Machamp, or for Alolan Muck. Now, I gotta call this, is it a Sludge Wave? Because Sludge Wave is gonna do like 90% of our health. We do shield a Sludge Wave, so very nice. I think now I should just be going for the Rock Slide, but I don't do that. I go for the Cross Chop like a fool. I really don't expect this person to shield, so going for the Rock Slide is better, because then you're going to be able to counter down before they get to another one. But now I have to throw 2 Cross Chops here, so I don't get hit by another Sludge Wave, or I don't have to shield another Sludge Wave, but now they're close enough that they are going to go ahead and shield. But I do survive a Sludge Wave, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go, because Machamp is not the most important person on my team, and I can now counter down without having to worry about shielding again. So let's see what comes back in. Probably the Venusaur. It is the Venusaur, but we do have a lot of energy here, so we can throw this Rock Slide before they throw a Frenzy Plant at us. They're probably going to try to farm down, though, in all honesty. And then I switch, because I have 2 responses to Venusaur, and I don't want to get farmed down, so I'm going to come in with Beartic, and then he's probably going to switch out here, or just let himself go down. That's fine. He's going to go ahead and leave it all up to his Machamp. Little does he know I've got a Gliscor in the back. Gliscor is going to be able to do super effective damage with the wing attacks. So we're going to go ahead and chuck an Ice Punch, and they don't shield, surprisingly. I really expected them to shield. He is going to farm all the way down, which is a pretty smart play, but now he is going to have to shield if he wants to keep his Machamp alive, which he's got to if he wants to win. Alright, so now we do have a Machamp if we want to try to sack swap, but I don't think we're going to need to do that. I think we're just going to come in and wing attack down, and I don't even have to shield anything because Rock Slide's neutral, Cross Chop is resisted, so we're just going to, let the Rock Slide come through. It doesn't really do that much. Gliscor's pretty tanky. So just going to, I mean, we could shield, but, why? Why would I want to? Anyway, so we're going to just wing attack that thing down, and GG. Also, it's been brought to my attention that in the past, like, 5 videos, I've been kind of toxic. Like, against players that I've been going up against, flexing on people unnecessarily. So, I don't want to be that guy, I know a lot of people, they think that's funny, and, that's fine with me, but it's, I don't want to be that guy. So, I'm gonna tone it down a little bit, okay? Alright, so we pick up a lead against a Confusion Gardevoir. So, this is, I don't know. Seems like it's okay because they're going to take a long time to get to the Psychic, whereas I can spam out these Ice Punches. It only takes 5 Powder Snows to get to an Ice Punch, so this thing is very, very spammy. So we do get a shield, and then I'm pretty sure I can shield this and then farm down possibly. Let's see. Because it does take quite a few Confusions to get to a Psychic / Synchronoise. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Ice Punch here because I think they're probably going to be able to Confusion me down before, I don't know. It would have been real close. Let's see. Okay. That's fine. So we both simultaneously KO, but I only spent 1 shield and he spent 2, so that's very good. And now that the Confusion Gardevoir is out of the way, we're going to come in with the Machamp because I didn't think there was going to be another counter for the Machamp. And they were stuck in the waterfall animation. I'm assuming they were probably trying to catch a cross chop there, but I went ahead and threw the... Okay, they're just staying in. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Drill Peck will be taking me out, but I do want to save the shield for the Gliscor. So I needed to switch out there, but I accidentally hit a counter instead. And there's a Gallade in the back. So this actually lined up really well for me because Gallade's going to take super effective damage from the wing attacks because of that fighting typing it has. And Leaf Blade's going to hit for neutral because we're flying and ground. Ground takes super effective from grass, and then flying resists. So we're going to go for the Earthquake here. Night Slash and Earthquake are both neutral, but Night Slash is not going to cut it. Night Slash on Gliscor is... It's very unimpressive. Night Slash on a Dark type Pokemon, say like on Obstagoon or I don't know, whatever other Dark Pokemon you can think of with Night Slash, it hits a lot more. It's just not, it doesn't do very much on Gliscor because Gliscor is a pretty tanky Pokemon. Alright, so they switch into, we got into another positive, well, it wasn't really a positive lead, they can win in the one shield, but they switch into a Gyarados here, and we don't really have a good response for a Gyarados, so I think I'm just going to stay in, because I do have the Gliscor that can take care of the Venusaur later. We are doing neutral damage with the Ice Punches here, and they're just not shielding anything. I didn't know at this point, but I think I actually would easily survive an Aqua Tail. But Beartic isn't super squishy, like I thought it was, but this was the first time I used it. But I could have let that come through, and I almost hit the Ice Punch there, but now I'm going to go for the Surf. Let's see if they expect the Surf. They do not. Now that's, I think, the only Surf I landed on a Charizard, so not too high hopes about it. People just kind of shield because they don't know what the moveset is, or they don't know how hard the Ice Punch is going to hit for. Alright, so they switch into the Venusaur now, and we've just, since they gave up switch advantage in the beginning, all they had to do was spend 1 shield, and they could have won the lead matchup. But instead, now we've got them kind of cornered here. But this is not over yet, because they have 2 shields still. So this Venusaur could possibly sweep my whole team. Let's see. So we're going to go for the Night Slash, because they have 2 shields, so we're going to have to, get those shields somehow. Night Slash is a very weak move, but again, okay, so you see how much it did there? That's very unimpressive, but it's okay. This person is farming up a lot of energy. I should possibly have shielded that right there, but I'm hoping maybe I can counter down. But now I'm gonna have to shield on my Machamp here. Actually, okay, well, we do survive a Frenzy Plant, so I think holding on to the energy so that we can take care of the Charizard is a good idea, as I knew the Charizard had energy, and I think now we kind of have to go for the counter down here. Yeah, unfortunately, they had too much energy there. I think the best, if I could have changed a thing right there, I would have shielded the Gliscor, because the Gliscor would have been able to wing attack the Venusaur down before it got to a second Frenzy Plant. But then my Machamp would be unshielded, and the Charizard had energy, so it was very well played on the opponent's end. Alright, going up against the Stink, 88. 88 stinks. Alright, picking up a positive. This is not a positive lead. What am I talking about? This is a terrible lead. Oh, it's a wing attack Charizard. Okay, so this is a lot better. So this is just a Dragon Claw. So we're going to let this come through. Need to be baiting the Blast Burn if you're going to be on the Charizard side, because I'm not going to shield a Dragon Claw. That's... No, not going to do it. Alright, so we're going for the Surf, and then now they know. Now they know there's a Surf, and now, oh my god, I can't talk. Now they know that we have Surf, they're probably going to double shield here, but I am okay with that. Okay, they don't actually double shield. Alright, so we actually survive another Dragon Claw, but I want to get some more use out of the Beartic. I want to see what it can do. So we're going to go ahead and an S-Cavalier is going to come in doing super effective damage with the counters because of our Ice typing there. But we are going to be able to hit him with neutral Surf here. Ice Punch would be resisted because of the Steel typing. So now we can come in with either one. I think Gliscor is probably a better response though, because we are going to resist the ground type moves, so like Drill Run. We're also going to resist Mega Horn. They can hit us for neutral with Acid Spray and Aerial Ace. So we're going to come in with the Gliscor. We are doing neutral damage with the wing attacks here, and we'll do neutral damage with everything, Night Slash and Earthquake, because bug types resist ground, and Steel takes super effective from ground, so the Earthquake is still neutral. So we're going to let this come through. Aerial Ace doesn't do all that much, and we don't need to shield, and now we're getting close to being able to farm down, but we are going to go ahead and throw, because if they get to another Aerial Ace, it's hard to say that for some reason, that's going to be taking me out. So now we've got a little bit of leftover energy, and there's a Tangrowth in the back. So no reason to go for Earthquake here, because those grass types do resist ground type moves. So we are going to go ahead and just chuck Night Slashes. Now we're going to come in with the Machamp. Machamp can beat Tangrowth pretty easily here. So we're just going to shield the Power Whip. It actually wouldn't KO, so, you know, didn't have to shield that, but I just wanted to be safe. Going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. This will be pretty, is almost one, I think one counter short of taking it out. So yeah, just one more counter. And oops. Oh, I revealed a bit of toxicity there. Sorry about that. That didn't actually happen. You guys imagined that. It was lag. It was definitely lag that happened there. It was not toxicity. Okay, picking up another opponent. Gonna go up against Nakoa. Nakoa 503. I don't know. Alright, this is absolutely terrible. We're gonna go ahead and switch in the Machamp. And then... Okay, alright, I have nothing to say about that one. So there's our 4-in-1 set, apparently. What the hell? That was the quickest 4-in-1 set I think I've ever recorded. Considering I also recorded an intro, and this is only 12 minutes long so far. Okay, so we had some errors in the recording process. They were human errors. This human made some errors, so didn't get everything recorded properly, but we do have some battles to show, so let's check them out. So we pick up a lead against a Charizard, can't really switch out, don't have a good response to Charizard. I mean, I could switch into the Machamp, that's my best response to a Charizard, but I'm just going to stay in and hope they don't know, or hope they just don't expect the Surf and they let it go. But they do shield. I think most people shield thinking like, you know, an ice type move is still neutral and it might hit hard because they don't know how hard it's going to hit, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so they bring in a Gardevoir, and this is looking like a quit out. Yeah, it's looking like a quit out. Yep, I can feel it. I can feel it in past Shrady's bones. This is probably going to be a quit out. Probably should be coming in with the Gliscor, can hit for super effective damage. No, neutral with the Night Slash. Never mind. So we're going to go ahead and take out the Gardevoir. I went for Surf. I think Ice Punch is going to be, I'm guessing, I'm only guessing, but I'm thinking Ice Punch is going to be more energy efficient just considering it gets Stab on it. They're both the same energy cost, so this is definitely looking like a quit out. No leg out. So we're going to be going up against this Gardevoir here, and now we're screwed. This is pretty much GG. I went for the Earthquake here. I can survive a Hydro Cannon, so, you know, let's let it go, because we do need the shield in case. This is a loss. This is a hard loss. We're going to go ahead and hit the Earthquake, realize that it doesn't do enough damage, and then quit out. Yep, GG. Alright, so, Gliscor is a better safe switch. I can just say that much. All around, Gliscor is a better safe switch. My reasoning for using the Machamp as a safe switch is flawed. Most of my reasoning is flawed. I am not that good at this game. So, alright, going into the next battle, we pick up a lead against a Venusaur. Let's see if they switch out, not knowing that they can actually win this. What I like to do, if they do stay in, I'm going to go ahead and throw 6 Powder Snows, so I force a CMP tie. But they decided not to throw. We do outpace the Venusaur, so that is one thing. We are going to shield the Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant does hit for neutral. Ice types do not resist the grass type moves, and they do a nice switch into a Muck, But again, we have the Machamp for the Muck. Machamp's going to be resisting the dark type moves and being able to do neutral damage with all of its fast moves and charge moves. This time I go for the Rock Slide, but I think going for the Cross Chop on this one was better because I'm forcing a CMP tie, and if they want to throw the Sludge Wave, then yeah, then they have to shield. So I think I don't need to shield this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shield. I don't know about that move. But we're going to go ahead and farm up some energy here, counting their Snarls, and I'm pretty sure they're one away from another Sludge Wave, so we're going to throw this Cross Chop before they get to another Sludge Wave, because now we've got a lot of health left, and then the Venusaur is going to come back in. The Venusaur is going to come back in, and Venusaur does very well against Machamp because of that poison typing on it, resists the fighting type moves, and they overfarm because they definitely had a Frenzy Plant there, so huge mistake on the opponent's end. They could have hit me with the Frenzy Plant before I took them out. In fact, I think the Frenzy Plant would have taken me out. So then they bring in a Togekiss, and we have the Beartic still, so we're going to go ahead and throw an Ice Punch here. This is going to do super effective damage because of the flying typing on Togekiss. And then all we have is Gliscor, and again, Gliscor gets walled by Togekiss, but we can survive any charge moves they throw, and yeah, we just Wing Attack down. Wing Attack goes for, or hits for neutral on Togekiss, but Night Slash is resisted, and Earthquake is double resisted, so yeah. But again, Charizard's a huge problem for this team as well, because Gliscor just doesn't hit that hard. You know, Night Slash barely does. It just tickles a Charizard. And Earthquake is resisted, so, you know, single resisted, but still resisted. Alright, so picking up another lead against a Venusaur. Wow, there's a lot of Venusaur leads here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Ice Punch at the same time they get to a Frenzy Plant. Let's see if we force the CMP tie. Do they throw? They do throw. Okay, so this person's staying in. It's a pretty smart move on their part. But we are going to outpace them, but the problem is in the one shield I lose because Ice Punch doesn't KO, whereas Frenzy Plant does. So I think I made a mistake here. I think I should have switched out into the Machamp right away. Swampert, also a problem for this team, but we go ahead and throw the Ice Punch first, and we come in with our Machamp. We can survive one Hydro Cannon, but not two. We're going to be doing neutral damage with everything, except for the Rock Slide will be resisted because ground types resist Rock, and we're going to go ahead and throw this Cross Chop before they get to another Hydro Cannon here. Might have to shield because they farmed up some energy while I threw the Ice Punch on the Beartic. Ha! Survives with 1 HP. Alright, this is fine. Let's just let it go, because we have two responses to the Venusaur, right? So we're going to come back in with the Beartic and hope they don't have a Charizard. Let's see what happens. Because the Gliscor can easily take care of a Venusaur. It does take neutral damage from the Frenzy Plants and stuff like that, but that's okay. Okay, they do have a Charizard. Well, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Surf and then switch into the Gliscor probably. Actually, I might be able to get to another Surf if I'm lucky. We actually landed, so that's pretty huge. And then we get a bunch of lag, but they throw, so that's fine. We got them low enough that we can farm down with the Gliscor. Should be able to take this one. I'm going to come in and not going to shield because they're not going to be able to get to a Blast Burn here. We are going to get hit by a Dragon Claw, but that's fine. Dragon Claw doesn't do that much. But boom, not very much at all. Going to farm down, and then there's just that Venusaur in the back. And since they still have a shield, I'm going to go ahead and bait with the Night Slash here. And then, in fact, like Night Slash plus a few Wing Attacks should be able to take it out. So could just throw another Night Slash here. Frenzy Plant would be taking us out here, and I'm worried that they're getting close to 2 Frenzy Plants, so that's why I went ahead and just I was going to go for the kill shot, the Earthquake, but I was worried they were going to get to another Frenzy Plant there, so we're going to throw the Night Slash, and then ooh, it's not enough, and we get the boost. I don't even, maybe if we didn't get the boost that would have been a lot closer, but anyway. Alrighty dighty. So the rest of that set did not get recorded, so we're gonna watch when the team stopped working. Or rather, when I started, you know, feeling the tilt. Alright, going up against Ikvs. Alright, so if you guys hear any loud bumping noises, that is my neighbors. They like to stomp around all hours of the day now instead of just from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Alright, so they do a nice catch on their Charizard here. And I don't think I have anything for Charizard. I probably should have switched into the Machamp right away, but because they're probably going to shield this, because even if they think it's an Ice Punch, it's gonna come close to KOing. So yeah, they're probably gonna shield. But maybe we can just stay in and go for another Surf here. And if we get both shields, it's not bad, but we still don't have, I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna switch into the Machamp. No, we get farmed down like a dumbass. Alright, so going into the Machamp. No idea why I'm waiting the clock out. That's just helping the opponent. Alright, so we're going to come in with the Machamp and then get absolutely baited on, most likely. And then here, this is when the tilt started happening real bad. Because I was like, there's no fucking way. So we're going to go ahead and shield the Blast Burn. Unfortunately, I had to spend both shields there because we got farmed down. And now, Okay. I was about to go on a tangent there about how mad I was, but no, it's fine. Okay, we're good. We're going to switch into the Gliscor to catch this Frenzy Plant. Because I figured they were going to come in and throw right away. And then let's see what's in the back. Are we even going to get to see what's in the back? It's an Ampharos. Okay, Ampharos. Whatever. And I overfarmed there, but fortunately, Thunder Punch is resisted. Since we're a flying and a ground type, we take single resisted damage from the electric type moves. But this Earthquake's gonna hit for super effective, and boom. And then now we should be able to hit them with a Night Slash because they're gonna try to farm down, and this is gonna be pretty close because they, if they hit my Machamp with the Frenzy Plant, then I'm probably gonna go down. But we have a Rock Slide saved, so never mind. The tilt has not started yet, but just you wait because this set starts to really get on me. All right. And yes, the IVs I have on my Gliscor are very poor, but it's a lucky Gliscor, and that's why I powered it up, because I didn't figure I'd be using it that much. And yeah, it was cheaper to power up. The other one I had, the really good one that I had, was costing like 250,000 dust plus the 75,000 for the second move, so no thank you. This person is staying in. Again, it's like a 50-50 with Venusaurs that stay in and Venusaurs that switch out, but so many Venusaur leads today. I don't know why. It's just been a constant ever since I changed to Beartic in the lead. It's been Venusaur lead. Venusaur does like okay against, you know, pretty much my whole team. Alright, so we do count there. We made sure to count because they were one Vine Whip away from getting to another one. Probably could have farmed down, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and take them out. And they're going to come in with an Empoleon. And now we can't really switch out of this. As much as I'd love to switch out because they're probably going to farm me down, I'm just going to have to get farmed down here. So Surf is going to be resisted, whereas Ice Punch is double resisted. So where the Powder Snows, because the Steel and Water typing, both of those typings resist Ice, so we're gonna just be going for Surfs here and just getting there's so much farm down, insanely farm down. So we're gonna come in with the Machamp, and Drill Peck is gonna hit for super effective here. It's gonna do a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and use our last shield, and they're going for a Hydro Cannon. Okay then. That's all right. Why? Okay, whatever. We would have to shield one anyway because it does a lot. And there's a Gallade in the back, and I made a mistake. Should have held on to that, or at least thrown the Rock Slide, because there's no reason to throw the Cross Chop. And now we're going to come in with the Gliscor. Usually this is a really good matchup for Gliscor, but there are no shields left on my side. So yeah, Leaf Blade hits for neutral, so they're just going to be spamming out these Leaf Blades, and that's going to be taking me out. So GG. Yeah, I was really mad that I had to spend those two shields. Really frustrated me, and I couldn't switch out there. I mean, I guess I could have if I swapped into the Machamp, then, you know, they would have swapped into their Gallade, and I would have get farmed down in that matchup. And if I switched into the Gliscor, Gliscor takes super effective damage from water type attacks, so it would just be a terrible matchup for the Empoleon. All right, picking up a lead against the Gallade. This is we lose this pretty hard. You can see the Confusions are doing a ton of damage here, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the Ice Punch. I think as they were getting to the Leaf Blade, I wasn't counting there, but so Ice Punch coming through, that does a lot, considering Ice Punch kind of sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. It sucks, or it doesn't suck because, oh, they went for close combat. Okay, they're gonna come in with a Muck. All right, so this is looking pretty good for us. We're gonna go ahead and immediately throw the Cross Chop. I don't know about that one, but either way, hopefully we get a shield. No shield. Yeah, there's no reason to shield out on the Muck side. And now we're gonna get hit by a Sludge Wave. I figured here that even I figured out. Oh, definitely. Okay, well. Oh, we still survive a Gunk Shot. That's actually insane. But either way, hopefully we can get a shield here. That would be nice. At least we got rid of our Machamp so that, you know, the Gallade doesn't farm us down. But now we got farmed down by a Muck, so equally as bad. All right, so we're gonna come in with the Beartic, not to reveal our Gliscor just yet, and have to shield. We're gonna okay. All right, we survive. Oh, why did I should have just tanked it and then immediately switched into the Gliscor and saved that energy for later. That energy, oh, you're going to see this. I was so mad because if I would have saved that energy, I think I would have won the game. And then I should have farmed down there. Not sure why I'm throwing the Night Slash. Maybe they're out of charge move. No. Okay, what's in the back? It's a Typhlosion. A Typhlosion! So we're going to get the shield with the Earthquake. And we would have had a Surf left if we didn't throw it. Big mistake on my end. So we're going to go for the Earthquake. It gets shielded, obviously, and now we're going to go down to a Blast Burn. Oh, we have a shield, so. But, you know, Incinerate is really crazy for energy generation. I tried to sack there, but it would not let me switch. So now we're going to go down to a Blast Burn, and here you go. If I had a Surf right here, I would have won. Actually, I don't know. It may not have KO'd, but it would have been a lot closer in my favor. So GG to that Typhlosion. Going up against Charlie Worth 96. Okie doke. Alright. Pretty bad lead. We're going to take super effective damage from the Mirror Shot or Flash Cannon. We're going to go ahead and catch on our Gliscor. Wow, Shrady, I'm so impressed with your sack swapping skills. You should play this professionally. No. Seriously though, I'm not good at this game. Alright, so we bait out a Gyarados here. The reason I switched into the Gliscor in that matchup was because my Machamp is going to absolutely annihilate a Magnezone. So that's, I wanted to save the Machamp for the Magnezone. I didn't want to switch into my hard counter, so Gliscor is going to be my safe switch for this match particularly. And now I think we can just shield and farm down, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Do we let it go? We let it go, and they went for Crunch. Man, if I would have shielded that, I definitely would have been able to farm down, but I figured they had Aqua Tail, but apparently not. So we're going to come in with the Beartic? Yeah, the Beartic. Okay, going to farm down with the Beartic. Unfortunately, they get to another charge move, so maybe I wouldn't have been able to farm down with the Gliscor. We're going to let this come through. And now we've got a lot of energy, so this is looking okay. We're going to throw 2 Surfs at this Magnezone here. They're going to hit for neutral. The Ice Punch will be resisted because of the Steel typing. And we do land one of them, and it doesn't do that much damage. Magnezone's pretty glassy, so you know that should tell you how hard this thing is hitting. So now we're going to switch into the Machamp here, and there's a Gallade in the back. This is GG. Yeah, hard, countered, GG. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. This was a total rock, paper, scissors match, because if my Gliscor was lined up with the Gallade and my Machamp was lined up with the Magnezone, then things would have been a lot different, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and let him take us out. No reason to do anything here. Just gonna go ahead and lose with 2 shields with no dignity left on the field. Just gonna die and then go into my room, into bed, and just cry underneath the bed covers until morning comes. Alrighty then. Going up against Cytreat. Sayetrit. I don't know. Alright, a Weavile. I respect it. I'm already loving this guy. A Snarl Weavile at that, so he's going to be able to get to foul plays insanely fast. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Surf. Surf hits for neutral. But Weavile is a huge glass cannon. They're over farming here. Looks like they're farming up to 2 foul plays. So we are going to go ahead and shield the first one. Can we survive the second? Looks like there was a CMP tie, and I was actually trying to swap into my Machamp there, which probably not a good idea because Weavile would also annihilate my Gliscor if they have an Ice type move. So we're going to let this next foul play come through, and it doesn't KO. Okay, very nice. So we can actually hopefully get to another Surf here, and if they shield this, they can farm us down, so that's not great. Weavile does take double super effective damage from fighting type attacks, so I was thinking maybe aggressively swapping into the Machamp to farm it down, but that didn't work out for me. Alright, so we come in with the Machamp here, and I think they had a charge move but didn't throw, and they have a Victory Bell in the back, so I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the Rock Slide. Very, very nice catch. I think this is the match where the rage started brewing, because they did that really nice catch, and I was so angry about it. I was like, you son of a bitch. But it's fine. We have a Gliscor here, so we're just going to farm this Machamp all the way to the ground. Probably going to have to shield the next charge move here because we're going to be worried about a Rock Slide, but it's just going to be a cross chop most likely, and the rage will brew even further inside of past Shrady's head. So shielding, I resisted cross chop, the rage will subside right now. That's when the rage subsided. I get to Earthquake, a Victory Bell. Oh yeah, and the game started lagging, so never mind, I didn't even get to one-shot it because my game just decided to stutter and didn't let me hit all the bubbles. Because it's raining. You ever notice that? How when it's raining in the game, it just... yeah. So anyway, I had to relive this trauma because there were more sets that you guys didn't see, and they weren't pretty. So if you want to use Beartic, find a different team. This is not a bad team, but it's not great either. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like rating down below. And if you're new to the channel and you're still watching the video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. I am trying to turn this into a career, and every subscriber I get is one step closer to that goal. So thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: NZ Tech Freak, Northstar 7620, Clapton Caveman, Daniel Sheldon, Joseph Cahill, Lana Pierce, Aeon, Critterus, TVDL, and Kelzam. Thank you so much, guys.